Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about a brand name that sells the fragrances and expectations that we put into brand and brand name when it comes to fragrances. I have been buying and collecting and using and loving fragrances for over actually 25 years. So I know a thing or two about the fragrances and especially about expectations from the fragrances. Just I have to tell you right away, I'm not a believer that the fragrance brands that have been on the market for hundreds of years are better than those that have been on the market like for 10 years. I don't think that the length of the time that you are on the market is that relevant. Well, obviously, if you have a brand name that has been on the market and has been making fragrances for such a long time, they actually have built the name, especially if they have been having this successful fragrances. They have built their name and now the name is selling the fragrances. Whereas when we're talking about the new brands, they have to make and put all effort into the fragrance and the fragrance has to sell itself. Whereas when you have a good name, a very famous name, then I'm not saying that the fragrance can be so, but it kind of almost does. I kind of if you have such a brand name that is selling itself, you don't really have to try all that hard because you have already done all the hard job, in the past. Yeah, there are some brands that are new and young and they're spectacular, and there's some brands that are like having a legacy and they're old household names, but they don't produce the fragrances, or they do but they're not as good as we all would love them to be. And also there are some brands that, unfortunately, I have to tell about this as well, some brands that have been producing fragrances for years and years, but they're not all that famous because they just don't invest into advertisement. I don't know why. Probably is because it's their choice, because people know that they exist. The loyal customers know that they exist and they buy their things just without the advertisement. So I'm gonna tell you about the Galimard, and the Galimard is a beautiful brand. It has been around for almost 300 years. They started their business in 1747, and this is one of their latest creations, and this is Ruby Cherry. This is a cherry fragrance, beautiful sweet cherry, wonderful beautiful fragrance. And I have been on their factories in Grasse in France. It was such a beautiful tour that I had, and the master class as well. So it was fantastic. It's really good. So there are so many brands that we don't even know that they exist, but they do, and they exist thanks to loyal customer base. But now we're gonna be talking about the fragrances and the fragrance brands that are very famous. And so we do have certain expectations that are put into the brand name, right? And for instance, Chanel, right? There's one fragrance from Chanel that I cannot stand. I can't. I've tried it on numerous occasions, in numerous locations, numerous places and cities and countries. So it was not just the same bottle all the time and different concentrations, but I just can't get along with this. I can't get along with Chanel number 5, and I know that some people will say, oh my gosh, what I say in Chanel number 5 is a classic. It is classic, but I'm not putting on myself the history. It has a lot of history, this fragrance. I'm not denying it. I'm putting a fragrance, and fragrance wise I don't like it. So but there, on the contrary, there are some fragrances that I adore from Chanel, and there's specifically one that I love and it's beautiful. It's Chanel Allure. It's Eau de Toilette. It's fantastic. I love these fragrances. It's amazing. It's so so good. So for me, Chanel, it has been a hit and a miss. And obviously, when a new fragrance come on the market, I have my certain expectations. And apart from Chanel number 5, there was no other problems, no other problematic for me fragrances. So when this fragrance came on the market, because it has been a couple of years back, I got it. It was a blind buy, and because I just couldn't test it anywhere, because to test it I should have gone to Helsinki to test it, but so I blind bought this fragrance. And this one is Paris Riviera from Chanel. So I'm not saying that I don't like this fragrance. I do. I like every single fragrance that is in my collection. If it is in my collection, it means that I like it. If it's not, it means that I don't like it. But I'm just saying that this fragrance has nothing special about it. It has nothing extraordinary about it. And I remember specifically that I was putting these expectations into this bottle, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful fragrance, and it's flowery, it's light, it's beautiful. It's, again, it's not a bad fragrance at all, but my expectations and the expectations that I put um, all the time that the fragrance was coming to me, they were just growing and growing on me and growing. And then the fragrance came and I sprayed it, and it's a pretty fragrance. And every single time that people see it, because you see, it's not a fragrance that you can get freely in the stores, in the kind of normal department stores. In smaller ones, you just can't find it. And so people look at this bottle, oh my gosh, we have never seen this, oh my gosh, it should be something special. And then with this, thinking that it's something special, they sample it, and it's a good one, because I'm not saying it's a bad one, it's not a bad one. And oh my gosh, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And then, yeah, but if we just take everything from this fragrance, and we just leave the fragrance, and we just put it in a like a no name bottle, and I would give it to someone to sample, people will say, well, it's pretty, but does it really worth like 120, €130? I don't think so. So the expectations and reality here is not really meeting for this fragrance. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad one, I'm not saying it, I'm just saying that my expectations were high, because I was also, I mean, I knew that this fragrance was light and airy, and was supposed to be like fragrance for the travel, for the voyage and all this stuff, but it doesn't really matter, they could have been more interesting. Then again, and I'm not even talking about the fact that they are like lightweight. But there's another brand, and here my expectations are fully matched with these fragrances, absolutely. But I know so many people that when I talk about these fragrances, they write to me and they say, oh my gosh, how can you like it? It's just so simple. So this is a portrait by Penhaligons, and this is Cousin Flora, and I like this one. I like this particular line. I have 4 fragrances from this line, and these fragrances are fairly easy. They're very easy and simple. I haven't tried the newest one, the one with the horse head. I would really love to test it, because it's pistachio fragrance, and I love pistachio, but I haven't tried it yet. So anyway, this is a musky fragrance. This is a musky citrusy fragrance. It has musk, citrus, and ambroxan, if I'm not mistaken. So just 3 notes and a simple fragrance. It's a pretty simple fragrance. Turn to us. It's a pretty simple fragrance. It's a pretty nice fragrance. It has a hefty price tag. It's like €260 nowadays. It's quite expensive, but being that expensive, obviously, I can understand. One would expect this fragrance to be more complex, more interesting, more intricate, but it's not. It's very simple. It's very simple, but it's for me it's very impactful because I love this kind of scent. I love citrusy, and here the citrusy is very, very bright, is very powerful. So I can understand people that say that, well, if I pay so much money, I want my fragrance to be more complex. I can understand it, but pretty much all the fragrances that are in these bottles, in the portraits bottles are like that. They are not very complex fragrances. Some of them are more sweet, some of them are more spicy, but they're not complex fragrances. Again, next one is the only thing that I think that adds to our expectation even more is when the fragrance is discontinued. And then it's very complex topic when the discontinued fragrance is on the market. You can find it, and then the prices are through the roof. I'm gonna take you through this fragrance. I know so many people want it, so many people like it. I do have two of them. There's one on the back, and I have it. I have it on my here on my arm, but I'm gonna spray one more time. It's a beautiful, beautiful patchouli fragrance. This is, for those who do not know, this is Dior Midnight Poison. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's a rose fragrance. So we have rose fragrance, we have patchouli, we have citruses, we have mandarin orange, we have a bit of amber. So it's a beautiful, very sultry fragrance. It's amazing. It is really, really good one. But this fragrance has been discontinued for such a long time, and every single time I see the prices for this fragrance online, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not realistic. It's like 350 online on eBay. It's like, and I know that it might sound a bit strange coming from me, from a person that has two of these fragrances, but here is your reality check, people. I don't think that this fragrance is worth this money. Do not blind buy this fragrance for this amount of money. Do not do that, because when this fragrance were first launched in 2000, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know, something around that time, it was fantastic, because before that patchouli was considered to be a fragrance element that is used almost exclusively in the niche fragrances. And patchouli niche fragrances, they were killers. They were so stinky. They were so powerful. But in this one, this patchouli is beautiful. It's very soft. It's very aromatic, wonderful. It's not moist patchouli. It's nothing like that. It's very, very nice, and it's very, very beautiful scent. So for that time, when this fragrance was launched, I can understand that people fell in love with this fragrance, and I fell in love with this fragrance as well, because the whole composition is such a beautiful one. Nice patchouli, nice aromatic. It's very feminine. It's very dark and sultry, but feminine as well. So wonderful fragrance. But nowadays, I do not think that it's worth that money, because we have so many fragrances that have the same type of patchouli, and you can freely find something similar. So do not waste your money. Do not waste 300 for this one. Just in my opinion, it's not worth it. Obviously, you do you. If you like it, you want it, you can do what you want with your money. But I don't think that it's worth it. If I would put this fragrance into other container and I would give you to smell it, I don't think you would say that I'm gonna get this fragrance for 300 euro. I don't think you would. People know I don't. Also, I have to say it's a good one. It's just that it being discontinued certainly adds such a huge amount of money that it's sold for nowadays. And then I'm gonna finish with this one, and this one is a fragrance that I love. I've been raving about this fragrance for such a long time. This is the Babycat from Yves Saint Laurent, and nowadays they have changed this label. It's black, and I was hoping that I was make a comparison video with the black label and the white label, because I was supposed to have a black label sample, but I was sent a white label sample, so I cannot make a comparison because I do not have a black sample. Anyway, this is a nice fragrance. It's a very warm, very beautiful, spicy vanilla and spicy kind of balsamic vanilla with suede accords. Very beautiful, very nice, nicely made. And yeah, but you know, I've tried this one and I fell in love with it. I didn't even have expectations because I saw it. I knew that they were making these fragrances. They were launching this line of this niche fragrances, and I saw one that was like it caught my eye, so I got it. So I wasn't actually able to develop expectations. Then I got another one, and I got it blind buy as well because I couldn't test it anywhere. So I got Grain de Poudre, which is the green fragrance. It's like, it's green, it has the green liquid, and it's also a green fragrance. So, and that one I love that much. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful fragrance. And then I got some samples and they were kind of fine, kind of okay. So I did have certain expectation as to this fragrance. So I got this one, which is the Blouse one, because I wanted to get myself either a jumpsuit or blouse, or then I don't remember, kaftan. I think it was kaftan. So so I got this one, and this is the Justice Sour Rose, people. This is just sour rose. It's a bit acidic, kind of nothing special rose. And I knew it was a rosy fragrances. It was a rosy fragrance, but come on, this has rose. This one has rose. I mean, it's almost impossible nowadays to get a fragrance without the rose. And it's, yeah, it's a light, kind of airy, not very invasive rose. It's actually good because I can actually smell it without having a headache. But it's just a rose, and I have smelled this fragrance over and over again in so many brands, this kind of similar fragrance. So in my opinion, there's nothing special, but I have built my expectations on this fragrance and on the Grain de Poudre. I have no idea why I didn't take it with me for this video. I have no idea. But anyway, I had my expectations and I was kind of transferring these expectations to this one. And yeah, this is not it. It's just your average rosy fragrance that's like, nothing special, really, nothing special. So this is just to show you that the expectations that we have, we should be more cautious. We should be more cautious. We should try the fragrances, and also do not, again, do not fall into this trap. Do not go ahead and buy fragrances without prior testing. And I know that it makes the fragrance so much more desirable when this fragrance is discontinued and people are talking so good about this fragrance. It's such a beautiful fragrance. It is, but it's not worth it. It's not worth like 300 euros. I don't think it is. Yeah, so I really hope that this video was of any kind of help for you or inspiration. I don't know. Let me know if you had expectations and reality mismatch. And yeah, I will see you next time on Wednesday. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Bye.